Hey man, welcome back to another episode of Call of Duty Warzone. For anyone that's new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, turn on the post notifications, leave a like, comment down below. You guys are about to see some crazy plays, some top level gameplay. I'm telling you right now, man, it's a whole new game. I'm dropping in solos again. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because I've never been a solos player. When Fortnite came out, I played the game for 2 years. And I played every single day. I mean, I'm talking about season 1. Played it on a daily basis for hours. Never played solos. I think I had like 30 games total solos, whereas I had thousands of games in duos and quads. So dropping into some solos, and I wanted to kind of talk about something a little bit more meaningful for you guys again, and kind of just provide that tips and tricks, give you guys some more ideas and suggestions as to how to improve in this game. You know, I think there's a lot of things anybody and everybody can say. You know, they can sit here and say, you know, well, man, you haven't gotten a win in this game, so why am I going to listen to you? Well, listen, I've been playing video games for over a decade. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that gives me some, you know, some credibility here. So just tune in, man. Listen, we're on our way. We're growing. You know, I'm trying to provide you guys some content here. And the first tip I'm going to go ahead and jump into is, well, talking about just the parachuting, man. In Warzone, you know, something I need to improve in a little bit is just getting down to the ground first in any game, any battle royale, is obviously going to make it where you have an advantage. And the reason for that is because obviously you can pick up guns, ammo, you can kind of get in position before anybody and everybody else does so themselves. But that's number one, man. You know, make sure you're dropping in hard, getting to the ground, and making sure you're ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Get your guns and get in position, get ready to go. Because again, and as you guys can see, I've landed in this police station several times when I post, you know, Warzone gameplay. And the reason why I do that is because going to the old tips and trick video, you want to make sure you have a strategy. And one thing with going to these police stations is that you're going to find a lot of loot, you're going to find a lot of great weaponry, and you're going to always find that ammo crate inside the for this place, for example. You're gonna find an ammo crate in the downstairs in the corner, so that provides you with full ammo right off the bat. You're already given an advantage. You're already in a good spot. There's a lot of houses. This is what my friends call the police route, or police route, depending on what you want to call it. But you just go down the road. There's several buildings to get as much loot as you want, and it's in a good spot of the map where you're gonna have a pretty easy transition, I'd say, to get to the safe zone, depending on where it goes. Now, obviously, I believe for now I am already in the safe zone because it is what it is. Now, what I'm doing here, and just to kind of give you some background on the actual gameplay you're going to watch, there is somebody up top. They're moving around like a crazy banshee, and I'm trying to figure out how to approach it. So I'm just playing a little bit conservatively here right now, but look, if you're looking for high-level gameplay, look, we're getting there, man. I mean, for the other video I posted on the solo, I got 9 kills. Y'all ain't used to seeing that. You know what I'm saying? Your high-level YouTubers are getting maybe 9 kills. I'm the average Joe, and I'm getting 9. Come on now, man. Y'all gotta leave a like. Y'all gotta subscribe to the channel. And you gotta turn on the post notifications to know when we get some videos posted out there, which again is gonna be about 5 days a week. I told y'all, you know, an episode or 2 ago. I'm gonna start changing that little the posting schedule a little bit. I'm gonna try to tease it, try to mess with it a little bit, see if I can, you know, trick the YouTube algorithm is what I've been hearing nonstop since I've started this. But want to make sure I'm actually posting good content. You know, not just posting gameplays. Nobody looks to just watch a random dude play games. Unless they, you know, get accustomed to what he's playing. And then obviously, if you guys got a little bit of humor out of this, a little bit of enjoyment, a little bit of entertainment, definitely feel free to tell me down below in the comment section and tell me how to grow. Tell me what you need to see in order for yourself to subscribe. Tell me what you need to see in order to like and comment down below, because that is what we're looking for here, and that's what we're looking to grow. So definitely wanted to add that little insert into the video itself. Now, Going into some more tips and tricks. Now, I talked about location, talked about the obvious, you know, police station. This one in particular is in the top left corner of the map, or kind of like the top center of the map. So it's just a good spot. I would recommend just getting used to a certain spot on the map so you can kind of be familiar with your surroundings, get a good idea of how to mobilize around this area, because obviously if you know, this building, for example, I've played this game a few times now. You know, I've been playing probably for a week now straight. on a daily basis and trying to get just accustomed to everything. You know, now I know every entrance to this building. I know every way somebody can attack. And I know where people are going to be coming from. So this gives me... And that guy died right away. What was he doing? Not healing? No shield? Come on, man. But you want to, you know, just getting that, again, another tactical advantage for yourself. So if you can become familiar with not necessarily a building, but an area, how to move, how to get around, how to get into a position where you're going to be left with an advantage over the other players. And obviously solo is so much different, and what I'm doing here is I hear another player. So it's just, it's getting hype up in this police station, man. Tell me in the comments down below, where do y'all land? Where do you guys recommend going in these solo games or duos or quads, whatever you play? Let me know where you guys go. Another quick tip that I'm being told by Gbo22, one of my good friends and teammates. He always tells me to close the doors to the entrances and the exits of the building. You want to make sure they're closed, because then that will give you another tiny advantage. You know, people will not necessarily know anyone's been there. Now, a lot of people will probably know that someone's already been here, but you want to make sure if you shut those doors that you now have an advantage where they don't know if someone's in there. They're going to probably be a little bit more careless, and they're going to just run through that building again with a wild banshee. Look at it. I told y'all I heard something. I told you that I heard something. This guy was sneaking. He was being real weird about it. I didn't appreciate it, so I had to show him the business, okay? And I need y'all all to repeat that out loud right now. Say, show him the business, because that's what he got. Now, look, that's we'll end it right there on that note for that particular part of the conversation. But I'm just saying, man, did you see the reflexes on that? Did you see the quickness of the scope in? I mean, dude, I don't care if you're a professional, you know, Call of Duty player. That right there was a great shot, and I think that deserves a like and a comment and a subscribe to the channel. I mean, look, I can only beg so many times before y'all just sit there and be like, hey, this is just getting annoying at this point. So just do it, man, and I'll stop telling you. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this thing going. So let's move it along, man. Let's move along to another tip, another trick, another little thing. And I did some research before. You know, I know this always sounds a little off the cuff, a little off the, you know, off the top of the dome. And I know I have that ability. I can talk for days. You know, as you guys have seen in all my other videos, if you're returning, if you're new, I can have a conversation with myself for quite some time. So look, don't judge me. Don't be having weird feelings towards me. Just say, you know what? This guy, he's not going to let no empty space be a part of the game. He's going to make sure we're entertained. He's going to make sure we're being provided that high-level commentary. And then we're just making this thing fun, man. So that next tip and trick. So I was doing some research. I was reading, you know, some article on how to improve in Warzone. And one of the tricks said to familiarize yourself with a variety of guns. Now, as you've seen in previous videos, I tend to go for the same weapons every single time a loadout comes out. I always grab my SMG, my MP5. That's the gun I've always used, that I've always been, you know, kind of comfortable with, I'd say, to an extent. So what that article was saying was just get familiar with other weapons. Get good with other weapons, because, you know, I know the Bruin, I think, is a really popular weapon. It's an LMG. That a lot of people seem to have a good tactical advantage with, because there's 100 bullets or 150 bullets, depending on which one you get. But, you know, familiarize yourself with that. Get yourself familiarized with a couple of SMGs. Get yourself, you know, good with a couple of assault rifles or whatever other type of guns you want to, you know, kind of mess around with, and just get good with them. Now, this is another part, I guess I can add another tip and trick, is when you see these ammo crate or these supply boxes, apparently, and I didn't know this, is that there was 3. One of them was mine. 2 of them are apparently for 2 other people. So that means there's 2 other people in this area that are probably going to be coming over here and trying to get that supply box. So it is now my goal, my objective to, and look at this, I saw that, you see, hold up, you see, turn around real quick, Eddie, and look at that dead body on the ground. That scared the living bejesus out of me, because I sat there and look, I think I even put some shots into that corpse. Yeah, I mean, it got me. Look, oh man, I didn't see it before, but I saw it now. Y'all, look, don't act like you didn't do that before. That's some stuff right there, boy. I'm telling you right now, that got me, and my heart was fluttering. But yeah, going back to the tip, going back to the trick, going and just, tactically get yourself in a good position to cover these type of areas. Because this is going against one of the things I said in a earlier episode is if you want to avoid gunfights and if you want to avoid certain situations to get higher placements. But if you want to start getting yourself into action, if you want to start getting yourself into some higher kill games, getting yourself in a position where you can actually just cover one of those boxes, and obviously you saw now they're gone, so maybe they picked them up, maybe they just disappeared, who knows. You want to make sure that you're getting yourself in a good spot to be able to just get an easy kill. You don't want them to know exactly where you are. So when they do come and get that box, you can be like, surprise, here's Johnny. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what I'm going with that, but that's just another tip and trick that I read that, kind of gave me a good idea how to kind of get your gameplay to go a little bit quicker. And I think in any game you play, the faster you play, the better you'll get, because you're going to be making decisions, making moves quicker than the other player. So just kind of keep that in mind. Now, some other things is, some other tricks. So in solos especially, I found that you can start stacking money pretty quick. You can get, because I think you start off with 4,500 right off the bat, is just utilizing your money, your ammo, and anything that you kind of have, your grenades or your secondary, your non-lethals, or whatever it may be, utilizing them effectively. And what I mean by that is, so for, just saying you have $10,000 in your back pocket, and instead of just going for, buying a, self-revive in a cluster strike or whatever it may be, a UAV, kind of see where you're at. See what positioning you're in. If the circle or the safe zone is still gigantic, and you're in an area that's not going to be very active, so to speak, then there might not necessarily be a reasoning to grab a UAV right off the bat. Now, if you're going to save it for late game, save it for late game. That's fine. But again, that's $4,000. So you need to understand where, how much these things cost, the money that you're going to spend on them, and then obviously what you're going to need sooner rather than later. Because for a player like me, this game can turn in an instant. So if one person's right here, boom, I could die, right? That's something that any player can face, obviously. So, if a UAV makes you feel more comfortable, if you want to make sure nobody's in that area, then obviously you can use it. And again, strategize and tactically put yourself in a spot where you feel comfortable. So there's no right and wrong answer for everybody. I know many people may disagree with that, but for a player like me, if I see no one's around me, I can be more relaxed. I can play the game a little bit more fluidly, rather than having to sit here and jerk around, kind of like, play real slow, play real, creepy crawly. Whereas other players are just real aggressive. They don't care what's in front of them. They don't care what's behind them. They're going and they're getting it. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of one of the pieces that I think would really help the low level gamers, is just making sure you kind of get yourself strategize for how you want to play. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking to play slower and you want to get a 1-kill win, hey, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do to get that win. That's the most important piece of the entire game. If you are looking to get 10, 15, 20 kills and you're looking to be that more aggressive player, hey, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? If you have that ability, I props to you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not downing you for that. That's some good stuff. But just make sure that you're putting yourself in a smart position and actually making the right play for the longevity purpose of the game. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to end your game, just because you spent $4,000 or $3,500 on a cluster strike rather than getting a UAV, or not getting self-revive because you wanted to get a couple armor plates, whatever it is. Just tactically put yourself in a good spot and make sure you have what you need to win this game. Now, I think for myself, for example, a gas mask is paramount to winning a game. The reason why I say that for me is I ride the gas until I get comfortable with the game, until I can start getting those high-level, wins and whatnot. My main priority during the game is to ride the gas, be one of the last ones in the zone, and that might, include being in the gas for a little bit. And in Call of Duty, that gas hurts. It's not like, Cuisine Royale or Realm Royale or Fortnite or any of these other things where it goes down by 1 health every 2 seconds. Your health diminishes fast in Call of Duty Warzone. So, I make sure to get the gas mask. I make sure to get self-revive. And then a UAV is always my top streak reward that I like to get, because I like to know where players are. I think the cluster strikes and the airstrikes are a little bit more inconsistent, because, you know, they might be in a building and it might not hurt them. It might, you know, just be too late, or just it takes too long for that attack to hit. You know, whatever it may be. So making sure that you're in a good spot and being able to, again, tactically use your weapons, your non-lethals, your money, you know, everything. You want to make sure you're putting yourself in a good spot for the whole game, and that includes all of it. So just another tip. Now, getting into late game situations, obviously, I'd recommend you play to your strength. That's, you know, if you have a great shot, then obviously you just go as aggressively as you'd like. But if you know you're not that confident in your shot, or if you know it's a little bit, you know, you're a little bit more passive of a player, then find yourself a building. You know, I hate to say it, but camping is a strategy. You know what I'm saying? And whether you hate it or you love it, camping can get you to a top 10 situation in every game. Camping can get you a win in certain situations if you can get into the right spot. You know, I remember back to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout. You know, the Wars, or the not the Warzone, but the Battle Royale version in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 was, you know, when we first started playing that game, I was all about the tactical advantage. I was all about making sure I was in a position to win the game, rather than, you know, going crazy. Right here, man. Look, it's ended abruptly, but hey, I appreciate, you know, everybody tuning in. I hope you guys found some of these tips and tricks, you know, useful. I hope you guys, you know, like the video, subscribe, comment down below, and I will make sure to get these videos a little bit higher quality. But hey, I look forward to you guys commenting down below, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Take it easy. Peace.